How's everybody doing out there? This is Eric, coming to you about 2 weeks after my last poker session. I've taken the last 2 weeks off. I had, I don't know, mind wasn't right and wasn't just feeling it. I'm kind of a vibe player. Coming to you today, then go over the hand that kind of made me decide to take a little breather from it. No complaints about the hand. I think the hand was played out very interesting, at least to me. I'm going to crunch some of the numbers, percentage-wise, how it was played, what the dialogue was, and all that other stuff. And also, we'll do a little takeoff from what Daniel Negreanu used to do, and wearing my Sopranos, my Bada Bing shirt today. Man, what a cool shirt. I've had this for a long time. Sopranos have been kind of, they were the big thing almost 2 decades ago, but still have some Sopranos attire. I don't wear it that much, but maybe I'll wear it tomorrow. I'm going to go play again tomorrow. Got a $360 tournament, 30-minute blinds. We'll see how that goes. That'll be my first soiree back into the poker, genre. So anyways, here's how the hand went. Sorry for a little bit of pause there, a little narrative, but here's how the hand went. We're playing a 10-handed single table sit and go. First one that this particular facility's ever got going. I mean, I encouraged one of the floor people to try getting it going because I like playing single table sit and goes. We got $1,400 that we're playing for. We're down to 5-handed. 5 people been eliminated. I'm still in it. Blinds are now 800, 1600 with the 1600 big blind. My effective stack, or my stack's not even effective. I'm short stack. I've got 6,000. Starting stack was, I think, 15,000 if memory serves. It might have been 12. Starting stack is something like, I think it was 15. It's interesting. We're getting about 2 blind increases when we were 10-handed every orbit. So it's a turbo. I think levels were going up every 10 minutes. So fast. You got to play. I'm able to see the clock in front of the dealer, and I'm looking at it, and it looks like timing-wise, blinds are going to go up again when I'm in the big blind, which has happened quite a bit. I get hammered in the big blind. All right. So when the next blinds increase, it'd be 1,000, 25, 25. That's effectively my stack. That is my stack. So I am one off from the button. And I basically am talking out loud to the table saying, and probably nobody's listening, that I've got approximately 2 hands, 3 hands to catch something before I'm blinded out, which is true. Small blinds posted as 800. Big blinds posted 16 and 16. The cards are the pre-flop cards are dealt. I don't look at my cards. Under gun folds. So now it's on to me. I very slowly look down my cards, and I've got 2 black aces. Surprise! I'm sorry that I'm coming to you with the pocket aces story because they bore the heck out of me. And I'm not necessarily coming to you just because they're aces. I'm coming to you for something different that just caught my attention. So I really take a pause on this, and I said, well, out loud again, of course I'm playing the aces. Of course, I'm probably going all in because, the call is 1,600. I've got 6,000. There's 4,000 in the pot right now. I've basically got a little bit more than a pot-sized bet. Why wouldn't I go all in? But what I say is out loud, well, I guess I've either got to play this hand or the next hand. I'm doing some Hollywooding, of course. All in. Button folds. Small blind that's got 800 in, pushes his stack in. I think he's got 8,000. So he's got 800 involved. He's got a total effective stack of 8,000. He calls the additional 5,200 to make the call. Big blind, who has 3,200 in it now and has approximately 10 or so thousand in chips, is now getting, right, including his 3200 in there, there is 32, 8, my 6. We got about 16-2 in the pot. He's getting 5-1 to call, and he's not even going to be at risk of being busted out. He folds. I don't know. Mathematically, was it a good fold? I don't know mathematically if that was a good fold, but he folded, so good for him. I turn over my card, or actually small blind turns over his cards. He's got queen, ace, offsuit, both red. He's got ace of hearts, queen of diamonds. I've got 2 black aces. I'm going to put on my glasses because I wrote down a couple notes here. I throw down my cards, and I throw down the pocket aces and stand up, and because the guy's going, oh man, you got me crushed or whatnot, and I'm like, I am not confident at all. The flop's probably going to come 10 jack king, and you're going to flop a straight. So I'm standing up, saying, hey, I don't have this by any means. And I'm being sincere too. I've just seen at this facility or at the card tables, I've just seen some funky things happen. So I'm telling him this, and the math at this point in time is I'm a 91.53% favorite to win. 91.53%. Wow. Now, I crunched some other numbers. If he would have had ace queen with the queen of clubs or the queen of spades, I would have been a 92.37% favorite. My percentage of winning would have went up almost a full percentage point if the queen would have been one of my suits. He's got 2 suits that I don't have, so he could potentially hit 4 of the same suit for the flush. That's where he's got a little bit of outs. If he would have played, instead of the ace queen, a 7-2 offsuit, he would have had a 12.40% chance of winning. At 7 deuce offsuit would have been a better matchup against my aces than his ace queen red. Interesting. So anyways, the flop comes down 4, 9, queen, bonk. So he's flopped the queen, and I'm like, I'm going, oh, and it's offsuit, or it's a rainbow. Well, so now with the flop down, I'm a 91.41% favorite still. My percentage of winning has dropped 0.009. I mean, so I'm basically the same percentage to win, basically 9-1, more than 9-1 as I was pre-flop. Turn, bank, queen. He hits 2 perfects to take the lead. I am now, because one of my aces is dead, a 2.27% chance to win. River, blank. I'm out. There are 5 people left. Now there are 4. He wins with getting his. Now, how about this? Ace queen. I like playing ace queen. I probably would have played. Oops, I'm shaking the table. Ace queen. I would have played it the same way as him. The cards pretty much played themselves based upon where we were in the blind structure, where we were with the math, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Nothing was done incorrectly, I don't think. Even the dialogue. It's just amazing how far ahead in the last couple months I've gotten my money in both in tournament and in cash, where I've gotten my money in where I'm just mathematically crushing the other opponents. And just this perfect to get smacked in the head. Now, one of the things from a psychological perspective is, how about this? When you get a monster hand like that, you want somebody that has to get you want someone to put their money in that the only way that they can win is with the perfect or a runner. You want them to get their money in that bad, because those are the people that you generally are making your money off of. It just really sucks when they hit that runner or perfect, and you get smacked in the head when you're so far ahead and you're counting the chips or you're counting the money before the pot's pushed to you. It is just like, ugh. But you can't boo-hoo it, because in my opinion, and I've said this 1,000 times, and one of the things that bothers me the most is when someone gets a big hand like aces or kings or queens, and they push all their money in and all they win is the blinds. And their comment is, oh, at least I didn't lose. I'm like, you get those great hands so rarely, and all you win is the blinds. You did lose. I want to get my money in and have someone get their money in so atrociously bad to where I'm making chips or I'm making money. Sure, it does suck when you lose, but man, you can't be afraid of someone running a perfect, or runner, or just hitting a inside straight. If you're afraid of that, you shouldn't be playing poker. And if you have such a low perspective or opinion of your own poker skills that you're satisfied with winning mediocre small blind and big blind and with a monster hand, I don't know, just keep that comment to yourself. At least I didn't lose. I mean, apparently you haven't ever taken economics, because it's called opportunity cost. You lost. Sure, you didn't lose a big pot, but when you lose big pots with hands like that, generally the way that occurs is you're just not skillful enough to navigate the cards once they come out on the flop or on the turn and read what's going on or read the signs of what your opponents are doing. You got pocket aces and they're both black, and the flop comes out 3 hearts, and your opponent's betting strong or really strong, and you're not smart enough to navigate that, or they're coming out 10 jack king of spades and you got 2 red aces or 2 red kings, or well, not kings, because then you would have trips. But if you can't navigate the texture of the flop, that has nothing to do with anything other than your poker abilities. Anyways, I'm off on a tangent on that. One of the hands that I had, and would have played it the same. Dialogue was pretty interesting. I felt it coming, that I was going to get smacked in the head. I did. It's funny, the guy that busted me out, less than 5 minutes later, was busted out himself, which is kind of another story. I think typically if you bust me out and get lucky, I really want you to cash. I don't want to see you just piss away the chips he just took from me and not do anything with them, because what's the point of you getting super lucky and then just giving them to somebody else? I'm just kind of the way I think. Anyways, this is Eric. Sorry this video is a little bit longer. I hope you stayed. Please give me a thumbs up and a like. Greatly appreciate it. Have a great day.